Much like the first episode, this video contains no human voice. If you aren't a fan of robot voices talking for long periods of time, you might want to skip this channel. Otherwise, enjoy.
Can you think of one event in your life which caused you to decide to become serious about music?
I saw Cat Power play in my hometown in late 2005. This was before she released The Greatest, before she got sober, back when she was playing solo in darkened galleries and stopping in the middle of a song to play something else. I was rooted to my seat through the whole show. Apart from being a female singer-songwriter with a stage name and an electric guitar, I haven't made much effort to copy Cat Power. But it was thanks to her that I realized music was what I had to do with my life.
On October 20th, 2005, rising indie artist Cat Power arrived in Springfield, Missouri to perform at the town's Randy Bacon Gallery. In attendance is a 21-year-old Hannah Sheehan. As previously told by her account in a 2010 interview, this was the moment she had decided to get serious about pursuing a career in music. A few days after this event, Sheehan would truly begin her career as an indie artist, already with a song written that very day. This was the birth of No Really. By November and December, she had already recorded and posted 2 demos to her blog. These being Multiple Lives, a song written by her friend Natalie James, and Return, a song she didn't like. In the same post, she stated that Multiple Lives would appear on an upcoming EP, while the others would not. Later in the new year of 2006, Sheehan would begin performing at local coffee shops' open mic nights in her hometown. While the Cat Power performance was the start of No Really as a musician, these shows were the start of No Really as a name. These early shows would premiere songs that would be released in the future, or some which would go unreleased to this day. In February 2006, Sheehan announced that a EP was now in the works, and predicted that production would wrap up by March with an April release date. She would also release the EP for free due to her thoughts on the music industry. That EP would be released as the 1,000 Yard Stare EP in May. The album included the previously intended Multiple Lives, The Unwanted Return, Floodplain, a song which predated No Really inspired by Hurricane Katrina, 1,000 Yard Stare, and Breathing on Another Planet.
I put my first EP on Jamendo in May 2006, and got my first review a week later, in French. That was a pretty amazing feeling, and I still get a little thrill every time someone reviews my music in a different language. I'm gratified that my music connects with fans in different countries, and without Jamendo I might never have got that far.
Then, nothing. For most of 2006, not much happened for No Really. Well, except for the two songs written after the release of Thousand Yard Stare, Citizen Go Back to Sleep and Beginning of the End. Oh, and the sessions at SCM Recordings in October. But those aren't important. Ah, right. In October, Sheehan, now living in San Diego, recorded 3 songs at a studio called SCM Recordings. These songs were 2 previous live songs and 1 new song. You may know the songs recorded in this session from the April 2007 album acoustic demo. The songs in question, Mountain and Do You Know Where Your Children Are, were the live songs, and as for the new song, it was named Rust. The release of acoustic demo also coincided with the release of 10 demos for an upcoming album planned as far back as January of 2007. 5 of them were released onto Sheehan's Metafilter, some posted to the No Really MySpace, and the rest were uploaded to the No Really website. Side note, on the archived No Really website from May 2007, Sheehan describes the album as having 11 songs instead of the 10 we know today. It's either this is just a miscount or there was an 11th song that has never been released all these years later. Then, it was on the 26th and the 30th of July, when Sheehan, along with SCM Recordings owner Brian Greider, recorded and finalized the album. Though it would take some time for it to be released on the internet, when September 3rd rolled along, Sheehan would post the 3rd, and unbeknownst to her, final, No Really album. Rust was released to every platform that No Really was hosted on. And already in 2007, she had hit a pretty niche popularity with those following her songwriting ventures. Reviews jumped from a few every now and again, to almost a handful in a short time. Rust had even appeared on a compilation album of free music for the month of September on the 15th. Now listen, I'd love to tell you all about it, but this is just a brief history episode. So I'll save the details for a future episode. Alright? Okay. Where were we? So after the release of Rust and now having a small spotlight on her music, what would Sheehan do? Nothing. Well, that's putting it a bit harshly. There was a bit of activity within Sheehan's musical career post-Rust. Most concerning was her mood shifting away from music by 2008 as proven by this blog post. But again, that isn't to say that she was doing totally nothing. Take the demo for Matches, posted to her Metafilter in March 2008. It was intended for an upcoming concept EP under the No Really name, going by the metadata. Or even a recording of God Knows in the summer of 2009, which was confirmed to be a No Really song on the official Twitter page. But even after that short period in 2008 to 2009, not much. Though there was an announcement on the Twitter that was an invitation for song commissions and covers. Those, however, linked to the Dead No Really Rock page, and it seems that no archives exist of what had been added to the website at that time. Oh, and I forgot to mention a re-recording of Breathing on Another Planet that same year. Though it is the only recording known from the band Coralie, since it disbanded shortly after when the bassist sold his mixing board. So, there is quite no way to sugarcoat what happens now. By 2010, No Really was dead. That 4th album never got released and most of Sheehan's musical ventures were scattered here and there. The final act of No Really's existence was an interview with the website Imaginary Planet in the same year, and one last update to the No Really Rock website. A ghostly white with flashy text, truly signifying the end of days. I'm reading too much into this, it's just a color combination. And with that, the end of our story. With only 3 albums to its name, No Really finally took a bow and left the scene. A small footnote in internet music history.
There's a chain from your hand to mine, and I can't let go of it, I can't let go of it. We were saved from the front line, got nothing to show for it, nothing to show for it. Yeah, yeah.